Hi, this is Becky.
And this is Jeremy. We're kind of epic.
Today we are talking about 3 experiences, starting with the Night Café.
This is basically a painting come to life. The person who worked on this took the Night Café by Vincent Van Gogh and basically turned it into a VR experience where you can walk around inside the painting.
Mm-hmm. And they combined it with a cafe terrace at night, which is the part that we're about to see. This is Vincent Van Gogh, and he's going to walk to the window, and that's the cafe terrace at night.
Yeah, outside. And I think the actual painting of the Night Café takes place in the room next door, which we'll get to in a minute. But I think they added this other room so they could put the other painting, like basically stitch them together into one big experience, which is really neat.
And the moving sky is, gosh, it's so beautiful. Mm-hmm. It's really, it captures what I feel like Vincent was seeing.
Right, or trying to convey with the painting itself, right? Without the motion. Conveying that sense of motion just in a still. Yeah. So, yeah, it's very neat. The art style, obviously, captures, I think, pretty well the style that Van Gogh himself, did. Yeah,
we looked up the paintings before we started talking about this to compare them, and it's really, really true to the paintings. It's very true to the paintings. They did a beautiful job.
Yeah, it's very neat. And it's really neat to be able to walk around inside, like to actually feel like you're going into the painting itself and walking around and experiencing it. It's just really cool.
And there is a couple of extra rooms that we didn't show because we want people to be able to experience it themselves. And it's a free download. So please take advantage of this. It's a really interesting experience. I think it's a fantastic use of VR.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's really enjoyable. So please try this.
Yeah, and let us know what you think, actually. The next thing we're going to talk about, we're going to take a look at The Rose and I.
And this one is inspired by The Little Prince. It's a short animated film, and it's very claymation-like, and it's adorable. The cute little starry sky and the cute little boy coming out of his little tiny planet. It's really just like a little short movie, but you can walk around and look at it from different angles.
Yeah, I really like this idea of being able to watch a film or a animation or whatever, but to be able to look at it from whatever angle you decide, or to walk around, and it feels a little more interactive, even though you're not interacting with it. You feel here we go engaged, or a sense of presence.
Yeah, sense of presence. Yeah, and this is too damn cute. It's one of my favorite little stories. Favorite stories from a kid is The Prince and I. I really love The Little Prince, not The Prince and I. And
isn't that a movie? No.
The Prince and I? Yeah, it is. The Little Prince is one of my favorite stories as a kid, and I think that they just did a good job of encompassing that feeon of that story in a really short film.
And again, this is another free item that you can download on Steam, so definitely check it out. It's well worth the few minutes that it lasts. And,
yeah, it's really relaxing. It's one I do show that's a calmer one for people that might be a little hesitant to try VR,
right? Because
it is pretty chill, and it's not like you have to know how to do anything.
Right? You're just watching.
Walk around and watch. Yeah. So it's a really good one to introduce people to VR who aren't necessarily gamers and don't really understand controllers, because you don't need one. Yeah. Just walk around.
Just watch and look. Watch and look. Yeah, 2 things that mean the same thing. So again, check it out. It is very neat. We've only shown a bit of it. There is some more to it. We don't want to spoil the whole thing for you. But it's definitely worth the price of entrance.
Because it's free.
Right.
Next, we are going to look at La Péri, which is probably one of my favorite experiences ever in VR. It's not free.
No, this one's $10. It's what they're calling a narrative-driven experience, and it's based on classical music. So there's a ballet performance that they used motion capture with an actual dancer to get the performance, and then, of course, animated it in 3D.
Mm-hmm. And they've added to it since we bought it originally. And so we've done it multiple times. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad that we keep revisiting it because they keep adding to it. And the original one, it was just the one dancer. And then now they have added some additional dances with different animals dancing. They're people, but they're animals in the animation.
Yes.
And it's gorgeous. This thing is so pretty, and it doesn't translate as well on screen.
Right. Yeah, it's being able to see her dancing around, basically dancing around you, and seeing it in 3D as if there's somebody there dancing, in front of you, not watching it on a screen. It's really cool. Mm-hmm. It actually really gave me much more appreciation for ballet as an art form, because I've never really felt that it's something that interested me. Mm-hmm. Even though one of my family members is a ballerina, and she actually is very into and very much enjoys watching and participating in ballet. And I was like, yeah, okay. I mean, I understand it. That's great, but I never really felt like, oh, this is moving, or this is something that. But watching this, it's like, wow, I
got very engaged. It's super emotional. This is a really emotional story. It's about a prince seeking the flower of immortality, and it's guarded by this spirit, La Péri. And she is trying, at this point, to convince you not to take the last stone from the flower, because if you do, she dies, and you live forever. So you get to choose that, and the choosing of it is emotional. The story is very emotional and very well done. This dancer conveys emotion with her body very well. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and it's also really neat. So the stone produces a light that you can draw with, and it has like leaves off of it, and that's really pretty too. So when I played it, I played a lot with the light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this one is, at the time that we've made this, $10, but definitely worth the price. I would suggest you check this one out as well. And if there's something you want to see us review, let us know in the comments.
And if you liked our video, please let us know in the comments as well, and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe and hit the like button, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye!